Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Joining me today is Col Mayank Chaubey, and we're going to be talking about Op Sindoor. Is it still on? Let's welcome Mayank ji. Namaskar, sir. How are you?
Namaskar, Sree ji. I'm good. Fine. Thank you.
Viewers, apologies for slight delayed start. Sorry, you're saying something?
I am the culprit.
No, it's all right. These things happen, Sirji. Colonel Saab, so what we are seeing is some sort of a quick response from India. Is it India or it's quick response from unknown people who are untraceable? What is going on, sir? Because I'm seeing a trend. I could be horribly wrong, of course. I see a trend. Something happens in Delhi, then within few minutes something happens in Islamabad, and then again you have Nowgam. This time it was a little delayed, but there was a very powerful blast.
Sriji, wish you a very good morning from India and a very good evening in the US to all your viewers. So there is something known as a plausible deniability.
Yes.
So I would love to maintain that. Now, if Nowgam happens and if something goes wrong in Pakistan, I am not responsible because it's a false flag operation. You saw that when the Delhi blast occurred, there was a false flag operation which was carried out in Islamabad. And the Pakistani public themselves, they said that it was a false flag operation. So whatever happens in Pakistan, please be assured that no, India doesn't do all these things. It is a stated policy that we will not interfere in the internal matters of any country. And any blast in the world is an internal matter of Pakistan. Please take it from me. You name a terrorist blast, and if the cords don't reach Pakistan, then it's a surprise. You have to have a link of Pakistan whenever a blast occurs anywhere in the world. So Pakistan, as Dr. S. Jaishankar rightly said, is synonymous with terrorism. It is the mother of terrorism, as he said. So I would maintain that any blast occurring is an internal disturbance or internal activity of Pakistan. There is something known as work from home. So in Pakistan, blasts occurring are just work from home. That is what I can say. Ji Shriji.
See, this makes it really, scary, because we are seeing again renewed activity, not just in in some areas, but all over the country. We are seeing. What should I say? I mean, the NIA has been busier than ever before. They have been arresting, but now you are seeing them pick up people in Hyderabad, in Chennai, in Bengaluru, in Karnataka, in Kerala, and so on and so forth. So there is a certain network. We talked about this. What is that? There's a movie. There's a book title. Remember that thing? Starfish. Something like that.
Let me just find out. I am also missing that name. But let me tell you that you have limited yourself to the south of Vindhyachal. I'll move north. And in the north, apart from Delhi, Haryana, Lucknow has been in the dragnet. The cords, of course, are in Kashmir. So Pahalgam, Kulgam, Nowgam, all these areas, NIA is conducting raid as per my sources. The raids are still on in Lucknow and in these parts of the state of Kashmir, the Union Territory of Kashmir. So NIA has nabbed quite a few people, and now they are singing like parrots. So when the parrot sings, it divulges who the boss is and where the boss exactly is. So NIA is now taking lead and moving ahead further and further. The other day I was listening to a source again who made a mention of this man sitting in the Mahakal temple. And he was involved in getting ricin. He was trying to get it smuggled into Punjab. From Punjab, his aim was to travel back to the temple and then mix that thing with the prasad, because he had already carried out the survey of the area where the prasad was being made. So he hid there as a sadhu, masqueraded as a sadhu. So the intelligence agencies were also smart. They sent their operative as a sadhvi. So a lady was tracking him down, and they tracked him. He got ricin dropped through drones in Punjab. He collected that, and he was nabbed finally in Delhi. So this thing is going on, and Pakistan is involved. Let us not mince words. Now it is the Indian government which is not coming out that Pakistan is involved. So they are waiting for the opportune moment. And whenever the opportune moment is there, believe me, Operation Sindoor is still on. And this time...
One question.
Yes,
I'm
please.
sorry, finish your thought. Finish your thought.
No, no, no.
Finish your thought. I thought you were still saying. Yeah.
Perfectly fine. In fact, what I was saying, that Operation Sindoor this time probably will not be limited to the western borders of the country. You might find some heat being generated on the eastern borders, because the intelligence reports, they say that Bangladesh is trying to flex, I don't know, I don't call it muscle, but flex something. And in the bargain, I am very sure that this time Bangladesh might also loot some territory. And this might result in exodus of Muhammad Yunus from Bangladesh, and he might scoot to Belgium. That is my understanding. Matter of 2 months. I give him 2 months to survive. After that, things might change in the eastern side as well. This is my understanding of things, Sree.
Thank you so much, sir. One data point I'm looking for here, Mayankji. You may know this. See, we are saying that the ricin got dropped via drones from across in Pakistan. See, one telltale sign is that Pakistan should have had a centrifuge. See, you think, here are a couple of things. I actually located an area where castor is grown. Castor's crop is grown, because you need to you can extract ricin only from the chaff of castor oil. Oil is safe, but the chaff, you have to take that and purify it to 99.9999%. For that, you need a centrifuge. Do you think the Indian agencies have actually detected that centrifuge?
I think they would have by now. I think, because I don't have those inside information. What I believe, I piece the pieces of the puzzle together, and that gives a whole picture. So
yes.
My idea is that even if they have not found out, they are very close to it, because the way things are being unearthed, and literally unearthed, you are finding so-called madrasas dug under the ground, as we had discussed in the last program. So the agencies are really unearthing things, and revelations after revelations every day. Not everything is being fed to the public, otherwise there'll be panic. And they were going in for a large-scale operation. Believe me, the security agencies and the intelligence agencies have worked overtime, and they have foiled a very big attack by the 0.5 front in India through these white-collar terrorists. This is for sure. People might say that the security agencies were caught napping. I'm sorry. They acted, and they acted very well. And that is why today we are sitting safe and discussing all these things. Otherwise, we would have gone in hiding. The country would have been put under lockdown. Because imagine, there was a report that this guy who has been nabbed, he came all the way to Haridwar to carry out survey of the temple. So it was not just one place which was a target. The target was many places. For all you know, even Golden Temple would have been one of the places, because you are dropping rice in near Amritsar. So nobody would have been spared, and it would have been mayhem if in case they would have succeeded. So I would give all credit to the security agencies and to the intelligence agencies that they acted swiftly, and then their resolve was seen. Now, when it comes to Operation Sindoor, let me make it very clear. The statements that are coming from the politicians and from the Army, Navy, Air Force bosses, you can piece them together. This time, the mood is totally different. When General Katiyar, the GOC, that is the Army Commander of the Western Command, whose area of jurisdiction extends from the state of Jammu and Kashmir till the Run of Kutch, if he says that Pakistan only listens when an area is annexed. Journals don't speak very openly, but this was a very candid statement which was given. The mood of the armed forces is very, very clear. We don't want to annex. We can't annex our own territory. POJK is our own territory. You always annex the territory of the other. So the lines are very clear. I think Pakistan should be taking that hint and should be keeping their armed forces and their wagging tongues under control. Because it is always the tongue which moves and it gets the teeth broken.
I just did a program 4 hours ago as a build-up to this, and that is ISI has resumed drug operations through Chittagong into Myanmar. So we had traced that route, how this is happening, how under Yunus the rules have been relaxed for shipments coming in from Pakistan as well as visitors coming from Pakistan. So everybody is now open season. Anybody can come in, no questions asked. And these people are coming in as diplomats, IT technicians, contractors, what have you. The thing was, there was one consignment where they said it was bird seed. It turned out that behind the bird seeds, they had, cocaine. It was coming to a company called Adil Trading. Within few hours, United States has designated this as an SDN. It's I don't remember the expansion of that, but basically it's a very serious thing. They've shut it down. But there are many such fronts, many such opportunities. This is going to continue happening. So how do you, track this? So my conclusion in that monologue was that if India starts controlling critical parts of the port of Karachi, I'm not saying go and take the city. It's not worth it. Gaman, if you take care of that, going in and coming out, and basically, what do you call it? Blockading a port.
Yeah.
Then it's
this time also
you don't see. Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
When Operation Sindoor was paused, the defense minister went to a warship and he said that we know that you have been left out. Next time you will be the first to go. So he had told very clearly in the month of May itself that the Navy will get its chance. Sree, what I've done is there was a video which came to me, and you can see the copyright issues. You can play it or not, don't play it. It's a congregation in Bangladesh. And if a gathering in Bangladesh, if it shouts Pakistan Zindabad, that means there is something basically wrong in Bangladesh.
Very true. Very true.
Because you cannot be praising a country which has killed at least 3 million of your people, raped your women and murdered your children in cold blood. It had killed the entire intelligentsia of Bangladesh. Dhaka University was soaking in blood. And still, if you like idiots can chant Pakistan Zindabad, that means there is something basically wrong with your thought process. So they don't require drugs, they are already drugged. This is what I can say. There's a video which I've uploaded. If in case you find it necessary, you can
we have it uploaded. I think we can play that if it is okay. I don't know. He will make the determination. Yeah, go ahead.
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ যারা বাজারে এখনো আছেন আসেন নাই আল্লাহর রাস্তে আমাদের বিদেশিকারী সাহেবরা এসে গেছেন এবং যারা দাঁড়িয়ে আছেন এখনই মাঠ ভরপুর হয়তোবা 10-15 মিনিট পরে আপনারা
So this is a congregation in Bangladesh, and people say that they are directly under the influence of the ISI. And the Bangladeshis, I was having a word with them, and they said that we could have never imagined in our life that Pakistan Zindabad, this slogan would be emanating from Bangladeshi soil. So it is like praising Babur in India or Aurangzeb. If you heap praises for Aurangzeb, or you heap praises for that guy 𝗏𝗏𝗏, who had a heap of Janev, and because he wanted to eliminate all the Brahmins from the land of Kashmir. So if you start heaping praises for such people, that means there is something basically wrong with your thought process, and your mind has to be changed. So how do you change the mind? And of course, it's a family channel, I cannot use those words. So but then there's a way you can change the mind of a person if in case he is going astray. So there is something basically wrong with the Bangladeshi psyche. What is happening is that they are carrying their so-called enmity towards India to a certain extent, which will not be very fruitful or very liked by the common Bangladeshis. 25th of April, if I'm not wrong, or 22nd of April, there is a general from the Bangladeshi army who writes on Facebook that we should give China the access to sever the 7 states from India. He's writing it on Facebook, and he's a advisor to their chief advisor, Muhammad Yunus. So if you have such idiots as advisors, they will definitely lead you to doom. So Bangladesh should wake up and understand and smell the coffee. If in case they can't smell it, we can always sell them to them. And they can smell the coffee, because they are now rapidly advancing on the path of destruction, like their elder brother Pakistan. So it is no longer Bangladesh. I don't consider it to be Bangladesh. It is East Pakistan now, and East Pakistan now requires to be cleansed. That is the requirement of the day.
Yes, indeed. And I know what SD and list is, specially designated narcotics trafficker, Adil Trading Company. That was the name of the company. And but see, this is just one that got caught. There are so many that have been working along, and there is a wink wink nod nod kind of a relationship. This Yunus, I mean, what do you call the khaya nahi piya nahi glass thoda, that kind of stuff. The guy is and see, Bangladesh cannot be annexed with India. If that was what was the intent, they could have done it in 71. That's not the intent, and there should be separate. That can be fine as long as the radicalism completely gets eradicated. And Bangladesh, for the most part, was not radicalized. And this is something that is full-time ISI operation going on. And we are also seeing some casualties that are unexplainable, Colonelji. Maybe you can touch upon that also. Suddenly officers are disappearing, being thrown from the 7th floor, 10th floor. What's really going on? And then slowly the news comes that these were ISI people.
So, see, if in case you have your security agencies, we have also got our own security agencies. Section 144 imposed in Rawalpindi, Pakistan, by the Pakistani government. All roads to Adiala jail sealed. This is I would say this is stale news, because Imran Khan has left this earth at least 10 days prior. My sources.
That's your information. That's breaking news,
My sources have told me that it has been now 10 days as we speak. So when I was told it was 7 days, it is 10 days now. So whatever the Pakistanis say, please, I won't agree till such time you show me what Imran Khan alive looks like. Because sources are very clear, and they say that what was happening, that he was being subjected to torture. The orders were to break his back so that he leaves that will to fight. And while undergoing torture, his condition deteriorated. It was reported to their chief, Field Marshal Asim Munir. And Field Marshal Asim Munir, as he is always in a position of drugged. So this guy says, carry on, don't stop. And the jail authorities, they carried on with the torture, and he succumbed to the torture. He was taken to the hospital and he was pronounced dead. This is the sequence of events which has come to me through my sources. And this happened 10 days back. So today happens to be the 2nd. It happened on the 20th or 22nd of November. So it is that when the rumors, they started trickling out, then his sisters went and they started protesting. The chief minister of KPK, Mr. Afridi, then he dawns on the jail. He is roughed up. Then he goes to their high court. The high court says that produce. Today, there was a Pakistani journalist who was debating with me on television, and he said that he will be produced on Tuesday. So today happens to be Tuesday in India and Pakistan. Let us see how truthful they are.
Well, the thing is, this guy will just get assassinated, field Keti Marshal. That's not how it should be. If you torture some other politician to death, you should get the same in spades, one nail at a time. Oh gosh, inhumans.
What is happening is that he is trying to emulate 𝗤𝗏𝗏. 𝗤𝗏𝗏 put Bhutto behind bars and he systematically eliminated Bhutto. Although he was hanged to death through a court decree. But this guy, he wanted to be more Islamized than 𝗤𝗏𝗏. 𝗤𝗏𝗏 had some senses. And finally, what fate did 𝗤𝗏𝗏 meet, it's very evident. There was a box of mangoes which was loaded onto his aircraft. Probably this guy won't even get a box of mangoes. So he is in for something very, very harsh. My understanding says that probably he and his children his children and his wife, they have already left Pakistan, and all the generals, they are now evacuating their families to safer heavens. So I was telling them that within 15 or 20 days, you'll find many private aircraft taking off from Rawalpindi and Lahore, where the family members and the top generals and the politicians will flee Pakistan. And there'll be a time when Pakistan will be left to be governed by anybody who comes and sits in a chair. So,
but we don't want that also, right? India doesn't want that. You need to stabilize it right away.
Sree, I won't be able to comment on that aspect because everything doesn't happen on my wants. So I don't want a single inch of Pakistani land with those radicalized people.
Yes.
I won't mind the fertile lands to come to me of Sindh, but minus those people who are sworn enemies of this country. You show allegiance toward the tricolor, you are most welcome. If you can't respect my tricolor, sorry, you're not welcome here. So what I generally write on Twitter, jo mere desh ka nahi, mere kisi kaam ka nahi. My ideas are very clear on this aspect, and I feel that the government also resonates. When we speak, we want only those people who can align with our thought process. That come what may, country will always come first. That is the requirement of the day. Yes, Sree.
I'm going to confirm what you are suspecting with some people in Washington, D.C., Colonel Saab. And viewers, right now, let us say that probability is high, but we are going to try and get the official word out of DC, because this is serious. I know many Democratic politicians who were all for Imran Khan being freed. They wanted, if this is inconvenient, they wanted him to have, they wanted a safe passage for him, so that, in exchange, he would just say, I will not get into politics. But the way they botched up that election, I mean, this guy won hands down everywhere. And so he has now become a martyr, if what you're saying is true, sir.
I wish I was wrong, but then logic beats everything. And my wishes are beaten by the logic, and I am forced to believe that he is no more. It will be very clear today. Today, what you'll see is an attempted jailbreak again. Bullets will be fired, people will die. And ultimately, it will come out that Imran Khan is no more.
He's not there, first of all. They won't find him in the jail. Yeah,
he's not there. You cannot keep a body for so many days unless you embalm that body. So, from my side, Imran Khan is no longer there. What they are trying to do is they are trying to prolong the burning of that country. The Pakistanis, they are saying that the Indians are rumor mongering and they are trying to create anarchy in Pakistan. No, we are not trying to create anarchy. We are speaking the truth. Very soon you will find Pakistan up in flames, and here is the warning shot. Whenever the Pakistani army sees that the country is going out of hand, they find an enemy, and the enemy is on to their east, that is India. The 𝗟𝗡𝗙 Hindu Baniya is the very potent weapon which they want to deploy. So they will try and do some misadventure, and the armed forces are ready for that. So this time, when the Western Army commander says that Pakistan will not understand, if in case, until unless a chunk of land is taken away, you combine this statement with that of the defense minister, where he said regarding Sindhu Desh. Now I won't call it Sindh, it is Sindhu Desh now, because people are up against the Pakistani authorities and they want to come and have a conglomerate with the Indian Union. This is their demand now. So they don't want a separate nation, they want to align themselves with India. So if in case the Indian armed forces move and they annex certain piece of land in Sindhu Desh, I won't be surprised. So this is what I am seeing now.
Oh, it will definitely include 𝗏𝗏𝗏, Sirji. It will definitely include 𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 has to be there.
Yeah. Now we want a contiguous.
India will not make that mistake like what happened in 1947 when 50% of Lahore was Hindu, and on 1947 August 15th it was not decided whether Lahore was going to stay with Pakistan or come to India. That kind of thing will not be there. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 will be with India. I mean, if मेरा दिल चाहे तो मैं बोलूंगा कि I would like them to go all the way up to Sindh, the part of the river Sindh, that far it needs to go. You create that buffer zone, and after that whatever happens, let it be.
Sreeji, what I foresee is that the Western world has always sided by the Islamists. You pick up history and you'll find that. Why? Because an Islamist, if he sits and if he gives a call, thousands of people will rally behind him.
Right.
So the Western world has always sided by the Islamists, and Mr. Trump is again doing the same mistake by siding with Pakistan, which he did, and probably he would be repenting. Now, this siding by the Islamists and being appeasing to these people in your own country. People are sending me photographs from the US where the police department is teaching people how to wear the hijab. What else do you want? Sree, USA is being Islamized. Be ready. It is no longer in God we trust. Very soon your coins will be changed. I am very
in Allah we trust.
Yeah. So I still have that collection, and I think those will become antique pieces where the American coins had that inscription, in God we trust. I think you have it now. Please keep them for posterity, because it becomes history.
This one, what I'm wearing is Bangladesh, Hindu Desh.
Oh, I can make out from the map. And of course, this will again.
There is an Om also, Bengali Om. There's a Bengali Om also.
Acha. Then you are supposed to send that to me also.
Well, definitely, I will.
So let me just display. I don't take it out from this case. This was presented to me by Sreeji.
No, it is sealed. So
okay. So it is proudly gracing this table, and when I speak on any channel, it is here onto my right hand side. Okay, I have to focus it in this manner so that it is seen. So I'll just rotate it a bit, and then you can see.
Oh, great. Excellent. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take some questions now, Sirji. Let's take some questions. Excuse me.
God bless.
Prakash Vishwa wants to know, Mayank sir, India is known for long-term strategic thinking, not tactical. Given that, what is the long-term rationale, even if it were to be India for a tit for tat? Dismantle terror?
Dismantle terror and finish the enemy once for all. Now, what happens is, let us go into the practicality of the thing. Operation Sindoor was carried out. Operation Sindoor was a demand by the public. It was not that Modi ji decided that we'll have Operation Sindoor. Sorry. It was a public who was crying hoarse that we want to teach Pakistan a lesson, and these terrorists should be booked. So what we did was, we went and destroyed the terrorist homes and their training grounds. And we said, okay, enough is enough. We have taught them a lesson. We will not go further. The Pakistani government gives 13 crores to 𝗲𝗎𝗍 Saeed to rebuild his terror network. And they again start off with such misadventures. They try and finance the white-collar terrorism in India. I'm saying it very clearly. The government has yet to say that. So now the public wants that Pakistan should be dismembered. It should be broken into pieces and please annex land in Pakistan. Indians believe that POJK is our own territory. We are not going to annex our own territory. So what do we annex? We will annex the enemy land. And when I say enemy, I'm very clear that Pakistan is India's enemy. Because if in case you ferment terror in my country, you become my enemy. If you are going against my tricolor, you are not my friend. So the corollary says that you are my enemy. And I am duty bound to finish my enemy. So I also want as an Indian that we should annex territory from Pakistan. Now, how do we do it? The world is watching. It's a globalized world. We are not sitting all alone. So the world has to understand what India is undergoing. And the world has understood that we are under a terror attack. I think the foreign, what do you call, the Secretary of State or somebody equivalent to the foreign minister. I'm forgetting the
Secretary of State. Secretary of State. Yeah.
Secretary of State at the G7 summit, he gave a statement that we know that Indian intelligence agencies are doing a good job and we believe in them. It was told very recently after the blast took place. The Swiss embassy, it tweeted that we are with India against, we are with India in their fight against terror. Then the Argentinian embassy tweeted that we are with India in their fight against terror. So what is happening is that the world opinion is now rallying behind India's thought process. Now the final switch will be that Pakistan was behind this terror attack. So it has to come out. It will come out one day. And the day it comes out, be ready. Operation Sindoor will be again continuing. Because it was the pause button which was pressed in Operation Sindoor and the finger will be lifted from that pause button. So Operation Sindoor is again into play. And this is what I foresee. Now what happens is that the Pakistanis, not the Pakistanis, the Bangladeshis, they were trying to utter that China should intervene and China should take away the 7 states when Operation Sindoor is on. They were speaking when Pulwama happened. So they had this intention. Now, if in case they don't keep their tongues under control and they keep wagging, then I am very sure that the geography of not only Pakistan but Bangladesh also might be altered. This, I fear, might happen because this is the demand of every common man in India. That if Bangladesh cannot agree to what we say and they are being illogical and they are inviting enemies of this country into their soil and they are trying to tease us, mock the Indian democracy, then they have to be taught a lesson. And the politically elected government will have to bow down under the public pressure. Sree, that is a fact. No political leader can say that, sorry, the public was wrong and I will decide this. No. Indira Gandhi also acted when the public wanted Bangladesh to come into picture. So Modi ji will also not be in a position to deny what the public demands. And the public today demands dismemberment of Pakistan. That is very clear in India.
Very true, sir. Next question, please. Suresh Kumar, thank you so much. Thank you, Colonel Sir and Sree ji, for what you have been doing. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Sir, that brings us to a close of today's program, a very absorbing session. I'm going to tweet it out, Colonel Saab, that, our reliable sources are indicating that Imran Khan left the earth 10 days ago. And I'm going to ping some of the people that I have contacts in Washington, D.C., because there will be a huge churn, believe me. Because once this stick is going up the wrong end, you understand what I'm saying? The sting from the danda from US will go the wrong end, and Munir will have the pain of his life. Thank you so much, sir. It was a very wonderful conversation. And viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And Colonel Saab has his own channel called Ranneeti, RANN-NEETI. Did I get it right, sir?
Yes, sir. Perfectly fine.
Yes. So please support him. Please support his effort. He's putting out a lot of videos, he's bringing on a lot of very well-known guests also. So do subscribe to his channel. And Mayank ji, he is very fluent in English as well as in Hindi. So you'll have a very, very enriching session when you are watching his videos also. This video is coming live in both channels, Raniti as well as PGurus. Thank you once again, Colonel Saab. See you.
Yeah. Today I couldn't do that. Today I couldn't do that. I was busy on a
couldn't do that. Oh, so sorry about that.
No issues.
No problem. We'll do it whenever we can. So, koi baat nahi. Get well, sir. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sree. Jai Hind.